think in Malaysia, generally, BRI is manifested in two ongoing major projects. One is the Malaysia-China Kuantan Industrial Park. It is an industrial park, but it's also attached to a Kuantan port where China's companies are involved in the upgrading of the port. So it's kind of a park, industrial park and port combined operations. The second major BRI project is East Coast Rail Link, which is to connect the east coast of Malay Peninsula to the west coast with a rail project. These are the two major ones. They are now being done. With the MCKIP, the industrial park is already operational with a number of foreign investments. And the East Coast Rail Link now is about more than 50% completed and is on course to be completed by 2026 or 2027, depending on the amount of work that is needed. So I think so far Malaysia continue to view the BRI as something that is beneficial. The ECRL project was initially more in certain controversies due to its dealings with the previous government, but after a renegotiation in 2019 and also another subsequent renegotiation that changed certain aspects of the project. So far, I think the government has shown a welcoming attitude towards the ECRL project. I think China, the beginning stage that they were very focused on negotiating with the power holders, meaning the key decision makers in the government, and to a certain extent that make a lot of sense because they're dealing with decision makers that can approve things and get things moving and rolling. However, I think in the early stage, they have not done enough to consult the stakeholders, the local communities, and other involved parties, and this sometimes could generate certain dissatisfactions, and then with a lot of question marks as if related to whether the decision makers, the power holders themselves are held accountable for certain issues or follow due diligence process or not. I think the Chinese entities, whether governments or state-owned enterprise or private sectors, should now be a lot more careful and cautious. They should involve not just the decision makers, but also different stakeholders regarding their investments and their projects. I think that will get more broad-based support and consensus in their to move forward their investments. I think Malaysia does view the BRI projects as opportunities more rather than risk. And of course, we have to be aware that any project has to be well designed, has to make it sustainable, has to make it friendly to the environment, and so on and so forth, so that it doesn't cause irreversible harms to our own finance or our own communities, and so on and so forth. But overall, I think the BRIs, they can bring in developments, they can bring in infrastructure projects, they can generate certain employments, and if we manage to secure certain technological transfer from China, it will be also an added advantage as well. And the way that the BRI is evolving in a sense of now being more focused on the green aspects of it, the sustainable development aspects of it, and even the healthcare, the public health infrastructure aspects of it. I think these are all areas where Malaysia can explore to benefit our own socio-economic well-being. So in that sense, I think BRI will continue to be relevant to our country's development.